Hey guys, it's Heather. Link is my homeboy. Today is Thursday, October 25th, 2018. This is Flosstube number 7. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Life update. Still don't have braces. Getting a little frustrated at this point, but maybe I'll have braces before the end of the year. Guess we'll see. My husband was on vacation for a couple weeks, so his last day of work for vacation was actually the last video I uploaded on the 6th. So I am way behind on Flosstube because I spent a lot of time with him and my kids while he was off. I did go live on my birthday to do my birthday start. So that video's on here. If you haven't watched it, there was a little bit of shenanigans going on, as per usual with me, I guess. We went out to Texas Roadhouse for dinner that night, which was nice because I didn't have to cook or clean up any dishes. And then on Sunday the 14th, Jim and I went out to fancy dinner for our anniversary. Our anniversary was actually the 18th. We celebrated 10 years of marriage, but we couldn't get childcare that night. So, because like all of our family works and everything. So we got my mother-in-law to come over and watch the kids that night on the 14th. And we went out and had a lovely dinner. We went to the Capitol Grill downtown Indianapolis. Very nice place. I got filet mignon and lobster tail. Jim got a veal tomahawk chop. We got the lobster and crab cakes as an appetizer. Both got a couple of mixed drinks. We got lobster mac and cheese and mushrooms for our side. And then there was a, because we were celebrating our anniversary there, they comped us a dessert with champagne. So it was very nice. It was nice to get all dressed up and go out. So I'll insert a picture here of the picture they took at the restaurant when we got our dessert. So we cleaned up pretty well. Then on the 19th, River turned 1. And we had her party on the 21st. That was the Sunday because her birthday was on a Friday. So we had her party on the Sunday. Mostly family friends, but we had pulled pork and baked beans and coleslaw and chips, and she did a smash cake, and we did donuts and ice cream for dessert. So instead of cake and ice cream. So, but it was a lot of fun. She got spoiled and just showered with love. So, other than that, not much going on. The usual stay-at-home mom business. Husband's back at work now, so let's get into the stitching. So I do have no FFOs as per usual. A finish, some new starts, very little actual whip progress, but I've got a little bit in there. So let's start off with the finish. So I was doing the Lizzie Kate Coffee Time for the KT Coffee Time Sal, hosted by Kerry and Stitches and Tess Stitches. I chose to do this one first. I'll stitch them all eventually because I'm doing a coffee wall in my kitchen anyway. So I'll stitch them all eventually, but I did this one to start. And I got it finished last night, actually. So, and this was stitched on 20 count Vintage Country Mocha Ada. I stitched it, let's see, the white here is a Mo's Sale. The brown is a Called For DMC 898. Yes, 898. The green and this color here were both color and cotton. I think this one was gingerbread and the green was deep pine, maybe. So, and I mean, in it's small. I love it. So, yay, finish. And for actual whip progress, I did a little bit of work on my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery's Mermaid Kisses. I literally put in that ampersand. Everything else was done last time you guys saw it. So, this one's close to a finish. If I worked on it for a day, I could probably get it done. It just hadn't really been calling to me. It called to me that one day, and I only had like a half-hour stitching time, so. But I love this. And that brings me to new starts. So on the 10th, we started my birthday sal, which was the like the official chart was Black Pearl's, was Primitive Hare's Black Pearl. But I also said, like, start a mermaid or just start whatever and slap the hashtag on there. The hashtag is LIMH birthday sal. And that's kind of an ongoing thing. So if you want to start something now, go ahead. I don't care. But there's where I've gotten. I was pretty monogamous with her for about a week, because I just absolutely loved her. So you'll notice my hair is a little bit different. I'm doing a purple hair conversion because even though the red hair is what drew me to it, I am going to hang it in my bedroom, and our bedroom is purple and gray. So purple hair. And then on the top, on her crown there, instead of doing black, or I guess carriage black is what's actually called for, I'm doing a black petite treasure braid. But everything else I'm doing called for. So, and then I think I'm going to put some beads, like there's supposed to be like some white stitches through here, but I'm going to put some beads on there instead. But that's almost all of the top page. It's split into two. I started putting the black because it says the black, and then down below her tail it says pearl. I started putting the black up there, and it was one row too low, and so it was touching the border, and I didn't like it, so I frogged it, and she's been in timeout. But I think I'm going to get back to her after this because I'm not mad at her anymore. So I'm really loving this. I've decided that I want to get this one finished and enter it in the fair next year. So I need to get it done and get it framed or frame it myself or whatever. I'll probably get it professionally framed because I really love that piece. So on the 13th, Stiachalong started, Stiachalong 6. If you don't know what Stiachalong is, it is a true mystery sal. So instead of getting a general idea of what you're stitching and getting, like for instance, the Tiny Modernist Haunted House, where you get a room each release, this one you literally have no idea what you're stitching. So it started on the 13th, and they are releasing a part of the pattern every Saturday. So we have already gotten 2 of the parts so far. And this year they basically said, they gave you like 4 different suggested palettes of like 4 colors each, but they also said, or you could pick your own. And of course I picked my own. I am using 956, which is a bright pink. It's actually my favorite DMC color. 956 is my favorite DMC color. I'm using 956. I'm using a mint green 564. A gray 03, so that's one of the new 35 colors. And I was going to just do a purple in there, but I decided I wanted to add some sparkle to it, and I'm using E155. The light effects or jewel effects or whatever. So I'm not hating myself for picking a metallic, a DMC metallic at that. So, but there's where I am so far. So the first release were these little swirly things, these little motifs here. I do, like, they said pick color, like color A is going to be your main color, which I used gray for that. And then they said pick color B, and I decided to do the metallic. Actually, I think my brother decided that he wanted me to do metallic. I picked, he was over here the night that it released, and I had him pick the second color. And then the second release there was, it introduced a third color, which these little leaf looking things, I decided green was good for those. And then the eye, or what looks like an eye. And yes, that looks like it says 69, but Stiachalong is very infamous for giving you parts of letters. So, and there's lots of theories in the Facebook group and everything about it, but My favorite so far is that it's going to say 369 damn you fine, which I would love to hang that on my wall, so I'm not mad about it. And I guess this year, for the first time, they're doing a team element, and I'm in a team with the other Frux admins. Frux is Fluffy Rainbow Unicorn Kawaii Stitchers. It's a group on Facebook that was started by Laura of lauraxstitches and Adele of Delcat Stitches, and it's for all things cute and cutesy and colorful and bright, you know, Tiny Modernist and Cloud Factory and Frosted Pumpkin and Soda Stitch and things like that. So, but we all decided to be on a team together. So it's got me, Laura, Adele, Shannon of Stitchy Shannon 85, Amanda of Stitched Pixels, and Rita Marie of Rita Marie Stitching Adventure. So we're all in a team together, and there's team challenges. The first challenge they've released so far is finish the damn thing. So everybody needs to finish the stitch long. The second challenge was create a logo, which I did, and it's kind of awful, and I don't really care. The third one is a round robin, basically, but not really a round robin. Like, it's one piece that everybody's going to stitch a little bit on, and you get bonus points for distance, number of members, and as they put it, general fuckery. So we've got like lauraxstitches is over in Australia. Adele is up in Scotland. Rita Marie is in Norway. Amanda and Shannon are both up in Canada, and I'm in the United States. So we are trying, and we have to get it done by December 3rd or December 8th. I can't remember. But we just picked a pattern, divided it up. Laura started it. She's sending it off to Rita Marie in Norway. When Rita Marie's done, she's going to send it over to Adele. Adele's going to send it over to me. I'm going to send it to Amanda, and Amanda's going to send it to Shannon, because Shannon's going to keep it, and we're just going to kind of make it like a round robin thing, and we're all going to do like one or two the next few years so that we each end up with one. It's not going to be the same pattern, but so this way we don't have to worry about like shipping it back to someone or anything like that. We're just gonna start it from Australia and end it over in Canada, and hopefully we get it all done. It just depends on like shipping speeds and stuff. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get it all completed. And then the fourth challenge is like take your stitch to work, which they also said if you don't work, because obviously I don't work, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I mean, I work at home, basically. They said take a picture of it in your bathroom, which I haven't done yet, but we have to turn that in tomorrow. So I got to gather all those pictures and get them sent over to the Stitch Facebook page. And we get bonus points for that. And like, I have no idea what the prize is at the end or anything. Nobody's been told anything, because that's just what Stitch does. So if you want more information or want to join in, it's not too late. You can go to the Stitch, and that's STEOTCH. That's where their videos are. They do like live updates for the challenges and things like that. You can go and check out the videos there. And if you do want to join, then you'll want to go to the Facebook group Stitch Alongers 2018, and that's where you get the patterns and can join teams if you want to. Teams aren't required. It's just a fun element. So, long story long on that. Another new start. On the 15th, we started the XS Nation Sal, which is Cross Stitch Nation by Heartstring Samplery. This is being hosted by myself, Heather of the Imperfectly Perfect Stitcher, and Lauren, who does not have a Flosstube channel herself, but she goes by RX_X_Stitch on Instagram. So, that's my start. This is a piece of 32 count Crafty Kitten linen in the color Bracken. It was gifted to me by Nicole Buckeye Stitcher. Yes, linen. And I'm not hating it. I just haven't gotten back to it since then, because I stopped stitching black pearl to start this. And you'll notice that I'm not doing red flowers. I'm doing purple, because again, I don't really do red. And I'm using pretty much exactly none of the colorful colors. I don't have my full conversion done yet, but I'm going to make each of these people represent people in my cross-stitch nation. So I've got ideas of who's represented by who and what changes I'm going to make to the colors and things like that. So be on the lookout for that. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this bottom border yet. I don't know if I want to put the year in there. I don't know if I'll put my initials or not. I might just change this to green and just do like a leaf motif, or maybe change it to another border of flowers. I'm not sure. I guess we'll get there when we get there. But I'm actually not hating the linen. This is it's really nice linen. It was easy to work with. I only hit a frog like once, I think, and it was like 6 stitches. So, and both of, I don't have my colors with me. The purple is Quaker Purple by Victorian Motto. And I think the green is a color in cotton, Leprechaun, maybe? If that's wrong, I'll put it on the screen. So, but I like the variegation in them. I got some good variegation. Okay. So, I do have one more new start, but it involves some hauls, so I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Lots of haul. Lots of haul. I got absolutely spoiled for my birthday. So, not cross-stitch, but embroidery related. My husband got me, sorry for the crinkle. So, if you guys don't know Nerds and Needles on Instagram, you need to go check her out, because she does these amazing embroideries of, you know, she's an amazing embroideress. Is that a word? I don't know. But she does a line called the Floral Pop line, and it's all sorts of pop culture things, and basically it's an outline of some sort of pop culture thing filled in with colors that relate to that thing. And I have been coveting her Charmander Floral Pop for a while. And so when my husband asked me what I wanted for my birthday, I was like, I want that. I want one of those. So here he is. And for those of you that may not be nerdy, this is Charmander. He's a Pokemon. He's one of the starter Pokemons you can choose. I love him. He's my favorite. He's been my favorite since I was like 12. I even have him tattooed on me. So yeah, I'm serious about my love of Charmander. And she also included a Triforce print. One day I want to own the actual, maybe next year for my birthday, I'll ask Jim for the Triforce and he can buy me that. So, love it, love it. But again, go check her out. She's awesome. And then I also got a couple of ATCs. A couple of birthday ATCs from the Instagram group. This one was from Mimi Louise 4195, April. She made us a card and this ATC. Very cute. And then just today, right before I started filming this video, I got another one from Robin, who is zealous_again. So she sent me a card and this lovely little ATC. And she also included this little prairie schooler chart. So very cute. 3 little pigs. See, I just got that before I started filming, so. And unexpectedly, I also got a birthday card from Darla, KY Stitcher. She sent me a birthday card and a skein of Kerry's creation in Garden Green. Turn that around so you can see it better. It's got some good variation. It's a very pretty color. So, and then my Frux girls spoiled the shit out of me, and they sent me all sorts of gift cards so I could go do some stitchy shopping. So, first was Laura of lauraxstitches. She sent me a gift card to Etsy, And I got myself I got myself some fabric and a needle minder. So the needle minder I got was the Belle's Book Cafe from Plan to Stitch, and they threw in this one for free. And then I got some fabric from Hand Dye by Rolanda, which I have heard nothing but good things about. And I gotta say, I love the fabrics. I haven't stitched on them yet, but I love them. So this is a piece of 18 count Aida. And it's gray with some good modeling. I love this spot of modeling over here. So don't know, this might be good for like a Halloween piece. I'll show you the other side here so you can see. Because I know sometimes the backs look different than the fronts and vice versa. And I also got a piece of 28 count even weave. I don't remember if it was Monaco or Lugana or what, but that is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Again, no idea what I'm stitching on it, but I like this spot right here. And this spot down here, which can't really stitch, can't like center that or anything, but it's okay. I love it. And I actually had an issue with, okay, so story time. So I got the gift card from, like I got an email from lauraxstitches, and she had sent me the gift card, and you get like a gift card number or whatever, and you go to your Etsy and you put it in. Well, Laura is in Australia and I'm in the United States. If you are using a gift card on Etsy for anything other than your own currency, make sure that when you are searching for those things that you change your currency, like at the very bottom of the page where you have like your country and your language and your currency. Make sure you change your currency to whatever your gift card is in, because otherwise they won't show up to be used. So when I bought the fabric first, there was the option for credit card, PayPal, or other. And I was like, well, it's a gift card, so other. So I put it in as other, confirmed the order. It never gave me the option to like use my balance or anything, so I thought maybe it was an automated thing. Well, I went and checked my email, and it said payment pending. I'm like, what do you mean payment pending? So I go in there and I look and I look and I look, and there's no way for me to use my gift card balance or anything like that. So I sent a message to Rolanda and I was like, hey, tried to use a gift card, but I think I messed up. Can you help me out? And she said she had never had anybody use a gift card on her site before, so she was like, well, maybe if I take that other option and try and ask you for payment, it'll let you do it. Nothing changed. So I did a little bit of Googling myself, and she said she was going to look more into it, and that's where I found out that if you try and use other currencies, you have to change your currency to that currency. So I told her, I was like, hey, pretty sure I figured out what was going on. Can you cancel that order, relist them, and I'll rebuy them? And she did, and I changed it to Australian dollars, and it worked just fine. So, but her customer service was excellent. And then she shipped it the next day. They arrived quickly. She's in Canada, and I'm in the United States, but they got here pretty quickly. So got here faster than a lot of things in the United States do. So I will definitely be willing to order from her again. And the Plan to Stitch needle minders, they came just fine too. I think they arrived within a week, and that's pretty good for coming from the UK. So, and then my girl Adele of Delcat Stitches, she sent me a lovely little birthday card with this adorable sparkly cat mermaid. I love it. And she sent me a skein of sparklies in Morning Glory and a lovely Twilight Sparkle needle minder. Twilight Sparkle's from My Little Pony, if you don't know. And Ms. Shannon of Stitchy Shannon 85, she sent me a gift card to 123 Stitch So I got me Hands-On Design Hey There Pumpkin, which I'm not going to stitch the words. I'm just going to duplicate that border from the top because I love those pumpkins. I just don't like the words. I don't speak French. Jardin Prive, Jardin des Bobines. And I'm going to have to do something with those letters because I'm not doing the alphabet. I'm going to put some words in there. Obviously I have an alphabet to use though. And I also got Ink Circles Twisted Heart. And then the black petite treasure braid that was used in Black Pearl. And a little mixed pack of Mill Hill petite beads. So I think some of those might work for Black Pearl. There's some white ones in there that might work for the crown where she's got like her points or whatever. And that brings me to that other new start I was talking about. So I put a call out in my last video, I think, and also on the Mo's Sale Facebook page to see if anybody had a skein of River Song. And the community came through and I was able to get a skein of River Song. And so I decided to use it for this instead of doing, there's like 4 colors called for in this, and they're all Kerry's threads. Instead of doing the 4 called for colors, I'm just going to do the heart part. I'm not going to do this little motif up here or these 2 little motifs down here, but I'm going to stitch it up in River Song for my daughter. And I got to start on that on her birthday. And that's where I got. So it should be fairly quick to finish. It should only take a couple of days worth of work. I just haven't gotten back to it again yet. Oh, there we go. There's the colors. So it's stitching up really nice. This was only with like maybe an hour and a half of work. But all right. And up next on the Stitchy Kindness, I got a Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery gift card from Amanda of Stitched Pixels. So I went and got me a few little charts here. I got Dino Days, Hugs and Kisses, and Luck and Clover, which are part of the seasonal sayings. They're the ones that have like the little scalloped border, like my Mermaid Kisses. And they also had All Hallows Eve on sale, which is a tiny little Halloween project. I will insert a picture here of those 4. I tried to print out the pictures, but for some reason my printer didn't. It just printed like the title thing. So I actually tried to print out the pictures this time and my printer didn't do it. I couldn't figure it out, so I was like, well, I'm not wasting any more ink on that. Okay, so I think that was all of the birthday Stitchy Kindness I got. I did receive one of my swap gifts. We had a generic ornament swap on the Frux group. That's the one I did the little hens for, and mine came in. Now mine came in unfinished, which is fine, no big deal, and it's a little bit bigger than ornament size, but the guidelines were pretty loose. It's not like it was a Christmas tree ornament or something like that, so I'm not upset. But my partner stitched me. This is Link from Wind Waker, and it says, "It's dangerous to go alone. Take this," which this is a free pattern that's floating around the internet, and I think it was on Sprite Stitch maybe, and it's been in my electronic pattern folder on my computer for a couple of years now, and I just never got around to it, and now I don't need to. So, and I'm probably just gonna frame this up and stick it out here in our adult room, like our game room or whatever, because we've got all our game systems and everything out here. So I did also receive, so here's the, I guess, non-birthday Stitchy Kindness pass the stash, giveaway, whatever stuff that I've gotten. Heather, the Blessed Stitcher, sent me some beads to finish my Prickly Big Cute stitch along, which obviously I still haven't gotten to. So maybe I'll get to that a little bit later so that I can just be done with it and go get it framed. Guess we'll see. Also, along with the putting the call out for the Doctor Who flosses, I was gifted a couple skeins of Amy Pond, which is orange and purple, which I love. And these were sent to me by Alita Casey. She sent me this card that has Death by Cross Stitch on it, which is now just making me want to do Death by Cross Stitch, which I think that might be my new start. If I can manage to get the funds together to get all the stuff, because it's going to be like $100 just to get the stuff. So, guess we'll see. I also got a Past the Stash of Just Nan's Be Scary. This was from Sarah on Instagram. I can't remember her username. I'll put it on the screen. Sorry. So she sent me that along with this lovely little card. And it's got like it's got some specialty stitches in it, which I'm cool. And there's this owl charm here, but I didn't really care for it, so it's not that big of a deal that I don't have it. What's the stitch count? It's 106 tall by 43 stitches wide, so not too big. Maybe I can get that done between now and next Halloween and it can be displayed. Haha, fat chance. Laura of lauraxstitches, she does some Past the Stash on her videos, and I've won like three of them recently, so she just sent them all to me. These are Geeky Stitching Co. ones that came in the subscription boxes that she used to be part of. One Tough Cookie. Suck it up. And being nice is cool. And she also included a nice little note and a February 2018 Soaks for You Floss of the Month, which I'm calling it Unicorn Vomit because it's very colorful. And Lolly of Lollypop Stitches had a giveaway on one of her videos a few months back where she was giving away Cross Stitch Crazy from May of 2018. Yeah, it's the one that has the Be a Star style in it. So I won that and she got around to sending it to me, which I'm not worried. I have plenty to stitch. I'm not in any rush. It also came with this, which I don't know if it came with this issue or if she just threw it in. And these little birthday gift tags, which I think are Lucy Heaton. Yep, Lucy Heaton little like fairy. And I think this is an Emma Congdon. Yep, Emma Congdon. And she sent me a Mickey Mouse needle minder. Angry Mickey. And a whole slew of Jardin Designs flosses. And a Lizzie Kate Snippet Fright Night. Which I wonder if I can incorporate some of these Jardin designs in there. I guess I can run the colors with you here. So we've got Sapphires. Seven Deadly Sins Sloth. Smoke and Mirrors. It's like a wine color with gray. Seven Heavenly Virtues, Chastity. There's pink in there. There's like a light pink, very light pink, like a blush pink almost. School Days. Kind of looks like Slytherin colors, like green and gray, silver-ish. Gothic Chick. Lots of grays in these. Gray and another color. Cooper's Plumage. It's like gray and coral. Salmon. Maleficent, more gray and green, but this is more of a like lime green almost. Rockstar, like bright pink and gray to light gray. Bright Moon. This one reminds me of Hufflepuff. Yellow and gray. And September 18th Club, September of 2018 Club Special Change of Seasons. I really like that. That'd look really cool on some leaves. So that was it as far as Stitchy Kindness and birthday gifts. And thank you everyone for all the love. Purchases. Not too many that were outside of gift cards and stuff like that. I got my first set of flosses from Julie Gulf Coast Stitches Floss Club. And I guess for October, November, and December, she's doing themed months. So like Halloween, Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving anyway, and Christmas. So I got Classic Colorworks Candy Corn, Classic Colorworks Embers, Classic Colorworks Red Currant, Weeks Dye Works Merlin, Weeks Dye Works Chartreuse. So very Halloween-y. And I also bought one of these little neck light things because I don't have the room for like an light stand. I don't stitch at a table, so I don't have a place to put like one of the ones that stands on a table. So I got one of these to try out. So far so good. I like it. So that's it. Plans. I have an ornament to make for the Frux Christmas ornament swap. And that's it. Like, I don't have any other swaps or anything that I'm doing this year, and I'm doing no swaps 2019, except for ATCs and cards. Those don't count because those take like a couple of hours to stitch and put together. So no big deal on those. No rush to, or not a rush, but no reason to stop doing those. I would like to... I'd like to get a couple more finishes. I think that's why I got stuck on the coffee one for a few days, was because I was just chasing a finish. So I'd like to get a few more finishes and just see what I can get there. I'm going to keep up with Stitch Along, and that's really it as far as plans go. There's supposed to be a meetup for like Stitch people in Indianapolis this weekend. I might go, not sure yet. Depends on what we're doing on Sunday, because it's Sunday afternoon. And then on the 4th is when we're doing our monthly meetup for like the Central Indiana Stitchers. I don't know that we've come up with a name or anything. But we meet at a Panera Bread in Greenwood, which is just a suburb on the south side of Indianapolis. And last time there was only 3 of us, but that's okay. We still had a great time, and I wouldn't care if there was just 2 of us. It's another Stitcher that gets it, and we're gonna sit there and we're gonna talk and we're gonna eat and we're gonna stitch. So, all right, well, that's it. So, enjoy the rest of your October. I'll try to get another video uploaded here in the next couple of weeks. I know I never got the captions done on that last video, so maybe I can get those done. And hopefully I get the captions done on this one pretty quickly. So, all right, I will see you guys again in a couple of weeks, hopefully.